Hello everyone. This is January the 28th, 2021. It's 0 degrees here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. 0 degrees Celsius, about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 12 o'clock noon, and right now I'm on the corner of Brunswick and Duke. And we're going to walk on up the hill and maybe take a walk down Gottingen Street today. Haven't been down that way for a while. Been hanging out over in Dartmouth and places like that. So I'm right by the home of the Halifax Mooseheads, the Scotiabank Center. So anyway, we're going to walk up the hill, get a little bit of a workout here on the hill. And I'm going to try to keep my voice down since I'm using my microphone, and I got to be careful with that. I'm still learning to use that, but I'm going to try to keep my voice down a little bit lower, okay? So if I started off a little loud, my apologies. I'll try to keep my voice fairly low if I can. I just started this video just a little too late, because about 1 second before I pushed the start button, the cannon went off. So that would have been a nice touch. We could have had the cannon going off when I'm standing right beside the little hill, but I missed it. Maybe another day. So I always get a good workout when I walk around in Halifax because there's lots of hills. So I'm not going to hurry because I play myself out here on these hills. And I was told by one of my viewers that I moved my camera around a little too much. So I'm going to try to do a better job holding my camera straight. Okay, I'm trying. I guess I'm relying too much on the gimbal to keep all the bumps out, but I'll try my best. Do the best with what I have to work with here. I guess that's how you could say it. I haven't done a video of going down Gottingen Street in the wintertime. I did one in July when I first started doing videos. I did one walk on Gottingen. It was under construction then. Now it's all finished. Should be smooth sailing. Okay. Now I just got one little problem. I got one glove on and one glove off. It's 0 degrees. It's not freezing, but I think I'll try to put my other glove on here. I can risk not jiggling my phone too much. Okay, I think we're there. All right, continue on. So this is Thursday. We got another day and the weekend will be here again. And I know a lot of you folks are anxiously waiting for the weekend. Those of you who are working, there's a lot of people not working right now due to COVID. So I hope this ends soon and you all get back to work and things turn out good for us. That's what I'm hoping. You can see as we walk through the north end, there's a fair bit of construction. There's one over there. There's several up this way. We're just starting into the north end now. This is about this right here is probably you can see the downtown Halifax sign over there. So when you pass that, you're headed downtown. And this way is the north end. And that brick building right there is our police station. I don't know if there are any others in the city or if that's it, because that's quite a large building. That could be it. I'm not sure. That's the police headquarters. There may be substations somewhere I'm not sure. One day maybe somebody will tell me and I can share that with you folks. It's not an important detail, but you know, people like to know things. So if I hear, I'll let you know. I came over to the city early this morning and had a couple of coffees in 2 different places. Listened to some music on YouTube. Checked all my stuff on the phone. Then I guess I ran out of things to do. I thought I'd come up here and make a video. I know there's a lot of people that's moving to Halifax or thinking about it or got plans of it in a few months because they told me on YouTube that they were planning to move here. So anybody that's planning a move to Halifax, check out my videos because they got a lot of videos on here about Halifax and you'll get a pretty good overview of what you're going to see when you get here. Because I've taken some videos in just about all parts of Halifax. Might have missed something, but you'll get a pretty good look at what's here. And there's a new construction job I just started. Last time I walked up here, they weren't doing anything there. So that's something new. And that one right there has been going on probably for the last year down there by Staples. Maybe even longer because there was 2 parts to it. I think that was probably say 2 years ago at least. Well, I got to walk. I should get across my street before the light goes out. I'll try to keep my phone steady as possible. And once I get across this intersection, I'll be on Gottingen Street. It don't start until I get right here. So we are now on Gottingen. So we'll continue on down the street and see how everything goes down here. See if any new businesses have started up or anything's changed since July when I did my last video. I'm sure something has changed. There's always change that's taking place. I see a lot of things are open now. You can go in again. I used to hang out at the Seven Bays Cafe right there, but then that closed right down. But I see a lot of cars in there, so that could be open again now. It is open, because there it is right there. There's the Seven Bays restaurant and cafe, and it's open now. So maybe when I get done my video, if I come back this way, I'll stop in there. It's a great place to go. There's a lot of students go in there, and most people come in, they bring their laptop or their tablet or something and go on the internet, and they don't bother you. As long as you want to sit there, you can sit, and nobody will bother you. And my last video was a comment made about the homeless situation here in Halifax, and I said that the Salvation Army really helps a lot of homeless people, and that is be the center of hope right there. That they really do help a lot of people on the street here that have nowhere to go, with food and a place to stay and clothes. So I just was throwing it out there. I made a comment about that to one of my YouTube friends, and I'd also like to say hi to my friend Mohammed in Halifax, UK. We've been talking back and forth a little bit there, and seems like a really nice fella. He told me he's a retired English teacher, and been talking a bit back and forth with him, and I found out that the population of Halifax, UK is 90,000. So for anybody interested in comparing our two Halifaxes, and he has YouTube videos on there about Halifax, UK. If you want to just check them out, you might want to do that. And I think if you just put Halifax, UK, his first name's Mohammed. I can't remember his last name. So you could probably find it though. As far as I know, that's the only videos I've seen on Halifax, UK was by him. So check it out, and it looks like a nice place. A nice little city they got there, and so anyways, yeah, just put a little plug in there for him. I like to help fellow YouTubers, anybody that's, I always subscribe to their channel if I can, and if especially doing the kind of thing I'm doing here, I subscribe to them, and I'll give them a little shout out there if I can to help. And I would also like to say to my YouTube friend, Bevy YHZ, that it's nice to see you doing the live streaming. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I got a bit more learning to do and a little more technical skills to learn.
Yeah, well, we don't do as much.
But that's great. That's good for you because you're doing something really good there, getting out and doing the live stream. And congratulations. Let's see, if I left anybody else, I would probably have, but if I think of you along the way, I'll comment. So, let's see, we're still going up Gottingen. Nothing much to see right here. As you can see on that side, it's all uphill, and on my right, it's all downhill. Harbor's down that way, and whatever's up there. I guess you're going kind of let's see, west maybe, going up that way. Anyways, it's uphill that way, downhill the other way. You get a few streets that are flat like Gottingen because we're going across the hills. So up to our left, down to our right. And there's a few other streets like Barrington that's flat. But a lot of the streets in Halifax are steep uphills and steep downhills. But anybody who lives here, does a lot of walking, you'll soon get yourself in shape because it's very good for the cardiovascular to walk up hills. See, that building's coming right along good. They give that a facelift and some work inside.
Get it on my face.
Yeah, I'm going to pull my mask up. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'll put my glove back on. All right. I don't want to scare anybody with my mask down too much. So I'll put it on. I think you can hear me. This has come along quite a way since it started. It's a fairly big construction job. It started, I don't know, maybe a year ago, maybe, not sure now. It's been going for a while. I'm not sure where I'm going to go today. Just going to walk up Gottingen and maybe take another turn somewhere. and maybe not, we'll see. I don't like talking through my mask because it kind of muffles my voice a little bit, but I don't want to scare people walking around with it down, so I guess I'll have to keep it up. Well, I can tell you one thing. A mask does not block out the smell of marijuana, because I can smell it quite strong right where I am. So your mask will not keep the smell of marijuana out. Whatever else it keeps out, it won't keep that out. I'm going by the library, and I see it's open now. That's good. I used to walk up here almost every day in the summer, and all over the course of the winter, kind of changed my habits a little bit. Didn't come up this way as much. There's Fortune Donuts. I did a video in there one day. It was kind of fun. It was a little fun thing I did. Where the best donuts in Halifax are. So we settled on it was Fortune Donuts. And I went inside and bought a donut, and turned out they're pretty good. It was almost a meal. They were so big and heavy. So I'm taking a little breather with my mask down, but somebody coming, so I'll pull it back up. I'll just do that from time to time when there's nobody here. I'll pull it down, and when there's somebody coming, I'll put it back up. Because it really is hard to wear for hours at a time. So I'm going past here now. I'm going to pull it down again. That's better. I think I'm safe. There's nobody around me. But I try not to wave my phone around too much. I took my glove off there to move my mask. It's not a bad day out. 0 degrees. Whoops, my gimbal went crazy. There we go. Back in focus. Okay. Sorry about that. Some reason it just took a little fit there and wanted to move around. Yeah, and I'll pull my mask back up. That's what I gotta do. Just pull it up and down, I guess, as I meet people and try to keep everybody happy and everybody safe. I was just on the phone with my sister who lives in Fredericton, and there's a bit more virus up in that area, and she's sick with the flu, and I don't know, I hope it's only the flu, because the flu does go around even though the virus is around too. And she said she didn't have any shortness of breath or those symptoms, but we'll hope for the best, and maybe she'll get a test and determine that for sure. They opened things back up today in Fredericton. They were on a lockdown. There wasn't any place to go out and have a coffee or anything, but they opened it back up today. So, because the cases are dropping. So, I was talking to my brother up there, and he said him and his wife was going to go out for a coffee today because they hadn't been anywhere for a while. But now things are opening up a little bit again. I just hope that we get this virus under control soon and life will return to normal for us, as it does everybody. Everybody's suffering. It doesn't affect me too bad, because I go out and walk a lot, but it does have an effect on you psychologically, just knowing the virus is out there. And there's always that chance you could come in contact with it, which we hope we don't, and I hope you don't. But that's part of the picture. You have that in the back of your mind all the time. And every time you turn on the television, we used to get news broadcasts about Russia and the United States and Donald Trump and all this stuff. Now all you get is a virus. You get constant bombardment on TV about how bad the virus is in Ontario and Quebec and British Columbia and Alberta and Manitoba and all over America and China and Russia, you name it. That's all you hear. All you hear on the news now is the virus. So over time, it does wear you down. Sometimes I just have to turn it off and ignore it because it's a bit much. There, I'm taking my mask back down. There's nobody on this street. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. You just got to tune it out and take a break from it. Watch some comedy. Watch Friends or something. Do you like Friends? I think that's a good show. It's kind of funny. Me and my wife has watched every episode about 5 times. So I told her the other day, I said, I think there are friends because I feel like I know them now. We've watched it so much. Well, we'll continue on up Gottingen Street. I'm not going to bother telling you what everything is on this street because I did that before. I'm just walking along today, having a little ramble. I'm by myself today. Spend the day by myself walking around the street, drinking a little coffee. Maybe once in a while I get a chance to say hello to somebody. And so I'm going to talk to you folks today about whatever comes in my head. How's that? And you can answer me back. You can go to the comment section on this video or any video you watch and you can make a comment. And I read every single one of them every day or in the evening, sometimes in the morning, in case something happened overnight. I read every one of these videos, and if you make a comment, I'll respond to you, okay? I won't just ignore it, so it don't matter. No, everybody's comments matter, and I will look at every one and I'll respond to it. So if you want to talk to me, feel free. As I said before, I'm a friendly guy. I like to talk. So you just push, when you get in the mood for it, you can hit that subscribe button, because if you push that subscribe button, in case you don't know, you might be new with this, push that subscribe button, and every time I make a video put on YouTube, your phone will ding, and you can say, Halifax Walker's got a new video. So that's what subscribe will help you with. And it will help me as the video maker to get another subscriber. And if you like it, hit the like button, because that way I know I'm doing something people like. I'm on the right track. I gotta get across here now. Hopefully no cars come. They come up that way fast and head down to the bridge. But McDonald Bridge is right down there. That'll take you over to Dartmouth, where I happen to be from. Right now, I'm not from there, but that's where I live, in Dartmouth. So, that's the bridge right there. You go down North Street. I'm on the corner of Gottingen and North right now. The light's going to turn green this way. I think I'll go that way. because at least I'll get over to that corner before then the light will change and I'll go over to the other corner. And that's the Northwood Care Home for the seniors with disabilities and things. And when COVID came through last spring, there were so many people died in there. And I don't think any's died in there this year. So they're doing something right. I got to give them credit at Northwood. They've learned how to handle this and keep the virus from spreading. So that's Northwood, those two buildings right there. The one over there and the one right there. They're both Northwood. I don't know if they call it extended care home or how it's worded, but that's the Northwood home for the seniors who don't get out, can't get around very good, need constant supervision and help. That's the place. I had a wonderful day yesterday with my friend Frank, and we go out every Wednesday for coffee. And Frank has Alzheimer's, so that's something I do one day a week with him. And I really enjoy his company because he's a good talker like I am. He likes to talk. And so we have a good time. We go out to Tim Hortons and we probably sit there a couple hours talking about everything under the sun. He's a good talker. And his wife gets a chance to go out by herself somewheres while we're out, and it works out good for everybody. So I gotta just throw that in there. I had a great day yesterday. All right, we're continuing up North Street now. I finished with Cottage, and it goes a bit farther, but there's not really anything on it much, just houses and a few other things. But we'll go up North Street. So this is North Street. I'm just going to turn back around. The bridge is down there. There's Creighton Street. And I think the next one might be Maynard Street, I think. There's a lot of one-way streets goes across here. Creighton goes the other way, goes that way, and Maynard Street goes that way. So if you want to go down that way on Maynard, you got to take Creighton or another street. You can go down Creighton and then take a side street up to Maynard and back to where you want to be. So it's called Fuller on this side, but when you get across the street, it's Maynard. Okay, so there's two different parts to it. It'll be nice when the snow's all gone again and the warm weather's here and the sun's shining warm and all that stuff. Love the color of that. Whoop, my gimbal went out on me again here. Sometimes it just got a mind of its own, and I can't really get it to straighten up. It's a little out. It's a little out right now. I'm trying to straighten it up. There we go. Sometimes I don't know. I can't understand why. I guess it's probably a Bluetooth connection, because that's how these things operate. The gimbal pairs up with your phone on Bluetooth, and sometimes, for some reason, it loses the connection and it moves around on you. But I was going to comment on that church back there, but we're at a site now. the color of it, how nice it is. I remember when they painted that a year or so ago, and the color looks really nice. Anyways, we are now coming to Agricola, which is just up here at the light. Well, I guess nobody will mind if my mask is down, since half of the people up here aren't wearing one anyways. So, I'm not too excited because we don't have a whole lot of virus cases. I do know the new variant is making its way around and it's easier spread, but right now we don't have too much going on here in Halifax. So I'm not real concerned. I'm concerned, but I'm not in panic mode like, oh dear, I must stay home because I'm going to get the virus. No, it's not like that. So I got to use common sense, keep an eye on the reports and see how bad it is. It's not that bad, so we have nothing compared to Ontario. They are just swamped up there. Hardly, I don't know how people even go to their house and carry on their business without being afraid of catching it because it's so bad up there. And that right there is the Bell Alliant phone company. And a friend of mine, Ron, if you're watching this video, I'm just going to take a good picture of this because Ron's wife used to work there. And Ron lives up in Ontario, around Barrie somewhere. Maybe it is Barrie. Somewhere in that area. Ron lives up there, and Ron's a drummer. And I played music with him several times. And I made a CD before I came back from Ontario. And Ron played drums with me on it. And it was a celebration of, it was like a CD release party we had. And Ron played that night with me on drums. And he was talking to me the other day. He called me up and he had seen the Bell building. And he told me when they lived here in Halifax, his wife worked at Bell. And he was really happy to see that. So I took a long shot of it today. So Ron, if you watch this video, there goes my wife in the Midland truck. She's a courier driver. And she does the North End for Midland. So I just saw her go by. She might even see me over here in the corner if she stopped somewhere. If she stopped, maybe we'll go say hello. If no, she's continued on down Robie Street, which I had a hard job saying that for a minute. Okay, we're on Robie. We're on the corner of Robie and North Street. And she went down that way on North Street. On Robie. Okay, so if you see Midland's little truck in the North End, that's my wife. Because she covers the North End. Alright, we're heading up Robie now, I guess, so I didn't know where I was going to go when I started this video out. This video has gone 33 minutes. I'm not sure how much I can get out of it. I should be able to get 45 minutes out of it, at least. So, I'm just waiting until I can get a new phone, and then I'll keep one phone just dedicated for videos, and I won't have to worry about stuff that's on there. I won't have any pictures, won't have any videos, won't have any apps open, except the things that are built into the phone that I can't take off. But everything else is going to be erased, and one phone is going to be strictly for videos. That way I might get an hour and a half out of it, and I can do much better. This, I'm always watching my timer on here and make sure I don't go over. And because then if you go over and it shuts off, I can't end it properly. And I want to be able to end my video talking to you folks and signing off properly. Not just it ended because I ran out of space. So that's what I'm trying to be mindful of. There's the price of a Jeep. A 2017 is $31,000. I guess I won't be buying a new Jeep. That's a used one. Imagine a new one is quite a bit more. Our car is a 2014. It's not real new, but it gets us around. And me, I don't drive much now. I do more walking than I do driving. My wife just always tripped over something. I hope I didn't jiggle the camera. My wife takes the car to work, and I don't need it for anything most days. I take it on Wednesday, and I take it if my son has to go somewhere, and I got to drive him because he doesn't drive. So, but most of the time she just takes the car to work, and I don't mind at all because I prefer to come over on foot and I caught the bus early this morning, and that way you don't have to think about parking. And parking is a pain when you drive a car over here and you're looking for somewhere to park, and they charge you by the hour. I'd rather just pay the bus fare and come over and not have to think about the car. So that works out fine. Well, I might wind up at my favorite corner in the city again here, which is Yonge and Robie, because I go there a lot and hang out there at Tim Hortons in that area. But I might run out of space before I get there. But we shall see. I'm at 35 minutes. I'll just step up my pace just a little bit because there's not a whole lot to see right here anyways. And step on it a little bit. Maybe I'll make it to the corner before I sign off. If not, if I think I'm going to run out of space, I'll sign off before that. I cleaned my phone up as best I could. What have we got here? Battery may run out. So I got a low battery right now. So I'm going to have to sign off shortly. That usually means I got about 15% left, which isn't a lot. So we'll walk through this intersection. I'll try to find something interesting to point my camera at to sign off. And that's where we'll sign off, okay? We'll go over here. There's a big construction job going on over here. And if I can, I'll just point my camera down at that construction job and sign off. Okay. This is a little side street off of Robie. Not sure what it's called, but it's a very small street. And right behind me here is right here is a construction job. And I'm going to see if I can just get my camera in the corner of this. Oh, I can see more up here. We'll walk up here, and then I'll sign off before I run out of space or I kill my battery. I got a battery in my backpack, so when I get to Tim Hortons, I can charge my phone up a bit and probably do me the rest of the day. So here's the construction job that's underway. Isn't that something? That's a big job. So I'll try to move my camera around and show it to you. Okay, over there is Almond Street on the other side by Shoppers. And all this is a big, both those cranes are used on this job. And this is, I'm not supposed to come in here, so that's as far as I'm going to come. So the hole's quite deep. So I would say that the towers are going to be quite high in here. This job here will probably be going on for probably another couple of years before it's finished, I would imagine. So anyways, that's the big construction job here on this corner. It's probably the biggest one in Halifax right now. I wouldn't doubt it. So there we are, Gate 4 on St. Albans Street. So this little street right here is St. Albans, Albans, St. Albans, which I never knew the name, but I walked on it several times, but I didn't know the name of it. So we're almost out of power. So on that note, right here on St. Albans, pointing towards Roby. And there's another construction job off in the distance. I'm going to sign off right here. So as I always say, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because it really will help. And you'll get notified every video I make. And write me a comment, good or bad. I can take it. If I'm doing something wrong, you just let me know, and I'll work on that. Okay? And if not, if you're happy of what I'm doing, then let me know that too. Okay. Bye for now.